I'm Paul, and this is Paul Plays with Fire. Welcome. Come on in and grab a chair. Today on the show, we're making another viewer request. We're going to be making chili cheesesteak sandwiches, and we're going to be doing right here on the Blackstone Griddle. In the comments section of our hot dog chili video a couple weeks ago, I had a conversation with viewer and frequent commenter Dave Tries. Dave said, "What I've been making has been chili cheesesteaks, steakums, chili, mozzarella cheese, and some pepperoni on a roll. Delicious. So I've been wanting to make a cheesesteak sandwich here on the Blackstone Griddle, but I wanted to do it my way. I wanted to do it a little differently. And thanks to inspiration from Dave, ding, 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 we have a winner. So let's get busy making our chili cheesesteak sandwiches because I'm hungry." We'll start by talking through our ingredients. Well, for starters, I suppose we have I couldn't find steakums. Apparently they don't stock steakums in this part of the country anymore. But I found Gary's Quick Steak at my local grocery store. It's in the freezer counter. I've heard good things about it. I mean, it is what it is, but it's a quick way to get steaks on the griddle, really quick. And then we have our steak buns for making a steak sandwich. They're fresh buns. I haven't cut them yet. I will cut them. And we have our peppers and our onions. Oh, aren't those pretty? We'll put some of those together with the meat, and then we'll sprinkle a little bit of that on top for garnish, I guess. And like Dave requested, we have our mozzarella cheese. We have about 2 slices of cheese per sandwich. That should be enough to get it good and gooey. And we have pepperoni. I had my butcher slice me off some fresh pepperoni from their stock. It's really good pepperoni, really good. We'll throw that down on the griddle for a little bit, and then we'll mix it in together with the rest of the steak meat when we get there. And we've got 2 different schools of thought. Oh yeah, I forgot one last ingredient. Our chili, our famous hot dog chili. I saved some. I saved some back in the freezer. And oh, I wish you had smell-o-vision because it smells so good in here right now. Whew. That's a very, very tasty chili. And I'll put a link to the hot dog chili recipe up here, and then down in the description. So go ahead and check that out. Don't do it now, but go ahead and check that out later because that chili is really good. Even though it's heating it up in the kitchen. Mrs. Paul Plays with Fire says, "Oh, what is that smell? That is so good." That's my hot dog chili. That's my hot dog chili. Gonna make me famous someday. Our griddle's all heated up, so let's get busy. I think we're gonna start by putting our peppers and onions on. We'll put a little avocado oil down first. That's what we're using today is avocado oil. That's what we almost always use. If it's not avocado, it's butter or ghee. And we'll just start those right there. I have both of these middle burners on, so we should have plenty of room. And then plenty of room off to the side for when things get towards done. So we're just gonna put our peppers and onions down. And we've got quite a bit there, but I said we're gonna be using some for garnish later. And we've cut the onions and peppers kind of long, like we did with our fajitas. If you want to see that technique, you have to go to look at the fajita video, which is just a couple weeks ago. I'll put a link to it up here, and down in the description. But the idea is just mainly leave longer slices so that they look a little better rather than just cutting it into a straight dice. It's the little things, you know. Our quick steaks, our steakums, our frozen steaks don't take very long, even though they're still a little bit frozen. So we're gonna give these a little bit of a head start. Meanwhile, I think we'll try and figure out how to open the package. There, I found some scissors. That took long enough. Now it's time to put our steak on. So that's what we shall do. It's got a seasoning packet that I think we're just gonna throw away because it's probably just like salt and pepper, which I have. Probably use a little more oil on that, I think. That'll help. Once again, credit to Dave Tries, our viewer and frequent commenter who suggested this one. Thank you so much. And we're taking suggestions. If you have something you want me to do, if you have something there's no way he would do that, go ahead, try me. I'll try most anything. And Dave also said he included a little pepperoni. So we're gonna throw a little pepperoni down. And then we're just gonna chop it up and include it with the meat. That should give it some zip, some seasoning. That's why we don't need that seasoning packet. Peppers are coming along nicely, peppers and onions. Not yet, buddy. You'll get there. And the mozzarella and the pepperoni should go together really well. Oh, that looks and smells really good. That's gonna be really good with some chili over the top of it. I have a sense, I have a feeling. We're gonna dump most of that in there, but we're gonna save a little bit of that back for the top. So we have something to garnish with. That's about enough right there. Okay, we're gonna divide that roughly in half. Somebody always wants to be on both sides. I think that was some pepperoni casing. There we go. That's about a bun-sized piece. And that is about a bun-sized piece. Some of that pepperoni just can't decide what sandwich it wants to live on. Okay, now we're gonna add our cheese, and we've got 2 slices of mozzarella. 1 for each one. That looks like the right amount. And there's a couple different schools of thought on the cheese on a steak sandwich. One of the schools is to put it on top. So you'll load the sandwich onto the bun. Speaking of which, I need to get some buns warming. Load the sandwich onto the bun with the cheese facing up. Another one is you do it like this and then dump into the sandwich facing down. The third school is that you take this mess right here and you kind of stir it all around and then you pour it in the sandwich. And then there are different advantages to doing it each way. On the top, probably looks the best. On the bottom, speaking of which, I need to go ahead and cover these while we're waiting. On the top, probably looks the best. That's my opinion. On the bottom, it probably keeps the sandwich from soaking through to the bun, not unlike the way the toasted bun works. In the middle, it probably tastes the best because everything is all incorporated, but of course it's a slimy mess. So we're gonna try one on the top, one on the bottom, and of course we're gonna put chili on top of them, so it's gonna be a slimy mess anyway. We're okay with that. That's what we signed on for. Oh, look at that. Oh, whew. Oh, look at that. That looks good. Burner's off. Burner's off. We're getting really close here. I told you this would click. Oh. I'm really happy about this. I'm really happy about this. Oh, look at that. Okay, I think it's time to, I didn't think this very well. Move that over there. Move this over here. There we go. Planning is not my strong suit. And we got our 2 Philly steak buns that are nicely warmed on the middle. We're going to take one of them put it cheese side up. Just like that. There we go. Look at that. That's pretty good. We're going to do another one. And we're going to do it cheese side down. And we're going to do that. We're going to do that. We're going to do that. Well, you know, we're not all perfect. Still looks pretty good. Now what? I think the chili comes next. Now we'll take some of this gorgeous hot dog chili and we'll put it a little bit on this one. And we'll put it a little bit on this one. Just a little bit down the middle so you can still see the cheese and still see the meat. Oh yeah, I was gonna garnish. There you go. How's that? Oh, look at what I have done. That's a pretty good looking plate of food again. Hope they're not sliding off the front. I'm sure they'll be just fine. I'm glad I brought a fork because I don't think I'm picking this up. Although, you know, I might try. I might try just for fun. There you go, look at that. Oh, that's hot. That is good. Oh, that is really good. Well, thank you so much, Dave Trice, for the inspiration. This is really good. Really tasty. And I don't think it matters which one I eat, whether it's the cheese on top or the cheese on bottom. That's personal preference. I think it's gonna all taste the same. Well, that is really good. Thanks so much for the suggestion. And keep them coming. I love doing this stuff. I love having other people suggest what I should cook, and then I put it on the griddle and we'll see what happens. It really makes me happy. So keep them coming. This has been Paul Plays with Fire. Thanks for watching.